Good morning. My name is Sean Dex and I welcome you to your daily serving of mango juice. Here we have Bitcoin USD frustrating a lot of people, shooting down, shooting up. The question now is, do you hold or do you fold? We'll be talking about that today and a lot more. There's a couple of interesting things that have developed that I do want to address as well. So hey, stay tuned for the rest of the video. You will not regret it. But that being said, let's get on over to our daily chart here first. Bitcoin USD on Coinbase. As you can see, even though Bitcoin has been frustrating a lot of people and it does seem choppy over the last few days, not much has really changed, right? Not much has really changed. Let's go ahead and turn on our horizontal. Oh guys, before I forget, just to let you guys know, I will be joining Frank PM. Yes, Frank from Blue Magic Capital, the legendary Frank himself. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with him. Frank and friends from BitKing were gracious enough to invite me to their live stream today at around 11:30 a.m. GMT time. So that's around 4.5 hours from the time of this posting of this video. I'll post the event details down in the description below so you guys don't get confused with any time zone issues. So yeah, do check us out. We'll be having some interesting conversations on there today. And hey, yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys from the Mango community in there. So, and by the way, check out BitKings. They are an awesome community as well. So yeah, back on to the technical analysis. See you guys soon and see what's going on over here. Hey, we are still holding 9,700. So what has been the story over the past couple of days? Remember, we tested the Kijun a couple of times, got rejected, and met our target of 9,700. In fact, let's go ahead and turn that on. We'll turn on the Mango ribbon just to make things clear for you guys. Remember, tested the Tenkin, rejected the Tenkin, tested the Kijun a couple of times, rejected, made our way down to our first target of 9,700. We were expecting a bounce here, right? We got the bounce. First target of around 10,100-ish. Second target, 10,500, 10,350-ish, right? Didn't quite get there, but was that expected? Yes, that's how markets kind of work, right? You test one support and resistance at a time. First you test the resistance. If you break it, you go ahead and try for the next one. If not, you go ahead and test the support. If you break that, you go back down to what you had expected. So let's go ahead and run through that, right? So we made our way down to our daily, right? Now the daily looks really clean over here, which is why I tell you guys, play the higher time frames. You will not get chopped up. If you go ahead and look at the 4 hour, and we were looking at this yesterday, and what were we looking for? We were looking for the 4 hour to break the Tenkin and the Kijun, and we got that, right? We got that. But after that, we didn't get the clean price action that we were looking for. Look at that. Look at the candles that came after. Lots of hesitancy in the market. This was a signal to be on the guard, guys. We weren't closing 4 hour candles above this area over here at all, and that's what the video talked about last morning. I specifically said, okay, we have cleared this area now. Now let's look for open and closes, and as you can see, every 4 hour candle was not able to give that clear sign to us. In fact, that hesitancy is a warning signal, especially since we're downtrending on the lower time frames, right, and the mid time frames for that matter too. In fact, this was a good short opportunity. As soon as we gave this a couple of rejections, it told you that there was downward sell pressure coming in, and we are likely going to test the support again. Now the question is, will the support hold, or will we go ahead and now make our way down to 9,400 again, guys? If this, then that. Going back to our daily, look at how choppy this looks over here. Look at how choppy this looks over here, right? Even this key level here at 9,700, the 4 hour candles have been closing underneath it, over it, underneath it, over it, right? Looking very choppy, not giving you any clear signs as to what is going on. But then you go on over to your daily, and what are you seeing? Every candle closed above the 9,700. Even though the 4 hour has closed underneath, over, the daily is giving you a cleaner signal. And I do get this question a lot from you guys over PM. Sean, what time frame do I look at? Sean, what time frame do I look at? The 4 hours telling me this, but the daily is telling me that. Well, this is a clear example of how you should this is a clear example of how things can play out on the lower time frames, giving you different price action, but on the higher time frames your levels still hold true. And this is a clear example, right? 9,700 held true on every 4 hour candle so far, thus far. Now the question is, will the daily eventually break this? And if it does, we're likely going to come. It's not going to be surprising at all, right? If we make our way down to 9,415, it's not too far away at all. Okay, if we bounce here, we are likely going to test 10,100 again. If we test 10,100 again and start living around there, this time around I will be looking for the move to around 10,350. That being said, I do want to go ahead and turn on let's go ahead and turn on 21 EMA right over here, and as you can see, it's moving aggressively down now. Come down to 10,435. So at this point, I will be comfortable turning this blue box territory over here down a little bit lower to around 10,000 Yeah, 10,500 should be good for me. Again, guys, remember what I've been talking about on the higher time frames. To me, green box territory to the downside, blue box territory to the upside. In fact, let's go ahead and highlight this a little bit more, make this darker so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. There you go. Okay, so, and we'll save that too. So blue box territory to the upside, green box territory to the downside. Anything in between, to me, is a choppy zone. And if you guys are taking trades over here, be cautious because it's going to be choppy and you have to deal with the consequences. That's why I've been getting in, getting out of my trades, taking those profits, running away, being happy with my day. Cause guys, the big trade, you guys are waiting for something like this. I took a lot of patience for me. I had to sit through all of this and wait for the right moment to catch this, right? Again, guys, be patient. Signals aren't there yet. Over here, green box territory, we'll have some trades to be had. Now, I do want to address this in a bit too. We'll come back to this. For now, I want to talk about the development that I'm referring to, and that is on CMEs. Let's go ahead and turn off everything. We'll turn off our horizontals too, have a clean chart, and turn on our CMEs. Now, we've been keeping an eye on CMEs over here. Why? Because of that descending triangle that we've been looking at, right? And the question was, is the descending triangle also going to turn into a symmetrical triangle? Now we're getting a little bit more closer to having an idea of how this may play out. And we'll turn on our horizontals and come on, trading view, load. And as you can see, right, we drew this yesterday, and hey, we came and tested that, almost test that horizontal towards the bottom side over here. Look at the previous candle though. Look at the yesterday's candle. We came and tested the top of this horizontal over here, right? This trend line towards the bottom, which is basically the top of the descending triangle, getting a massive rejection. This is looking more bearish to me. Now remember what I was talking about in yesterday's video. Spot looking goodish, right? But CME is not looking good, not looking too good to me, having a more bearish posturing to me, and this is another sign that hey, this is likely to break towards the downside, which is why I'm happy to sit out. I'm happy to sit out and wait for the trade to be staring me in the face. It's not staring me in the face right now, right? So why do you have to always be in the trade? Why do you have to catch every movement? Imagine trying to catch every candle up and down. Do you need to be part of everything? No, guys, your job is to just take the obvious trade that is waiting around in the corner, and it's not there yet. In my opinion, it's not there yet. Now, CME's looking like it wants to break to the downside. Spot giving us mixed signals, not sure what it wants to do. Let's wait. If we break this, if CMEs break towards the downside over here, we are likely to make our move towards 8,500, which will also fill the gap, right? Everybody is looking at this, right? Now, when the entirety of the market is looking at something, you got to be on guard. You got to be on guard for one of two things. One, the move either gets front run, or two, the move goes way further extended, right? It'll extend way further than you think. So like if people are shooting for 8,500, we are likely to probably go down to 8,200, maybe even lower, 7,500. With that being said, now let's go ahead, put on our spot charts back, remove all the horizontals. That's Krisha's chart now. She has commented my Bitstamp chart, and now we have Coinbase over here. I want to remove the horizontals first, turn on the weekly. Okay, we'll turn on the weekly, turn the mango ribbon back on. Is this it? Yeah, mango ribbon. And as you can see, we are still holding that 10 SMA 9,700. If we break that, close a weekly, which is coming up, right? We're closing the weekly in a couple of days now. If you close underneath 9,700, the likely move is to make our way all the way down to 8,000-ish, 8,150-ish, which lines up with what we just talked about, right, on CMEs, right? Because remember, CMEs are trading at a premium. That would line up with spot charts going all the way down to around 8,200-ish, and by that time, the weekly should tick up a little bit more if we play out this move the next week, right? Remember, 8,200 is this week's measured move for the 21 EMA. Next week, this is going to tick up, and it's probably going to be around 8,300-ish. Who knows, right? Now the thing is, everybody's going to be eyeing this. And what I want to do over here at Mango is keep everybody safe, and we are going to have a FU position, an FU target, a target where people will likely be unready for. That's not even a word, unready, or not ready for, and the market could get there. And I'm looking at around, let's go where we can mark a line over there, and we can mark a line right over there. Okay, so this zone over here, so the green box territory is the territory that we want Bitcoin to hold, but I would not be surprised if we come and put a massive wick somewhere around here, and I haven't put too much thought into this. Let's go ahead and actually look. Actually lines up over here, here. Actually, no, wow, that actually works out really well. Damn. Okay, yeah, I would not be surprised if we put a wick over here, right? Liquidate all the leverage smart ass traders who are going to be like gap fill, and they're going to put in huge positions over here, right? Wick them all out, liquidate their accounts, and then close above into the zone over here, right? And that would be a beautiful play and a very expected play in my opinion. So keep an eye out for this, guys. This is going to be the mango zone around 7,450 to 7,200. If we get there, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. Which is why I always say risk manage. Don't be heroes. You're better off waiting for the sure trade than getting your account goddamn liquidated. Alright? Don't be heroes. That's not what we do over here at Mango. We are looking for the longer term plays. And do you guys want to be alive for 30,000, perhaps even higher, 100,000, 150,000? Do you guys want to be alive for that? Well, if you want to be alive for that, be careful. Have your risk management in place, even if you do want to take trades in this area. All right, so we talked about the daily, we talked about the 4 hour, we talked about, okay, so now nothing I do want to talk about is, let's go back on over to our daily and put on the Ichimoku. Let's see what's going on over there. Okay, so we now have entered the Ichimoku entered the cloud from the side. I do not like that at all. This could lead to a move, an edge. I would not consider this an edge-to-edge trade. It would just us be floating down towards 8,800, the bottom of the cloud support region over here. I do not like this kind of looks like Bitcoin is ticking down right now, 9,688, but nothing I'd be worried about. Again, we'd wait for the day to close, finding support at that horizontal. Anyways, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, entering the cloud again, no trade. This is a no trade zone for me. This is another indication that it's a no trade zone. Let's go ahead and see what the lagging span is saying. All right, put this over here. Okay, so lagging span into the price, underneath the Tenkin, making its way into the Kijun 2. Again, ugly. Let's go ahead and put on the 12 hour, see what's going on over there. Underneath the Tenkin, underneath the cloud, living slightly underneath the horizontal right now, but not too much to be concerned about. Lagging span inside the cloud as well. Again, ugly. I'm not liking this at all. So we can go ahead and turn that off right now. What else do I want to talk about? That's it. The 200 MA on the 12 hour coming into the green box territory. It'll probably line up with the top of this box over here now. So that's another. If we do come down here, we're likely to see a bounce before making our way further down to 8,200. That being said, we are putting another FU move. Okay, what is one of the FU moves? One of the FU moves is that, hey, 7,000. We instead of stopping at this green box, we go all the way down to 7,400, 7,200. The other FU move is that we don't even get here at all. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if that happens. That's why I have this blue box entry, right? I'm okay even if that happens. I do not need to get my positions in here. I'll get my positions around here if Bitcoin gives me the right signs. The other FU move is if Bitcoin actually breaks this squeeze formation towards the upside. Because if you guys go ahead and look at the 4 hour, we are doing something interesting. We haven't put in another low yet, right? We are still printing higher lows on the 4 hour. The question is, are we going to be doing that on the daily now? Like, or rather, are we going to print a new low on the 4 hour? We're going to make a lower low on the 4 hour in the next couple of days, or maybe even the next day. That's as simple as that. Sit out and wait and see what Bitcoin wants to do. Until then, take your range trades, right? We are ranging clearly on the daily between 9,700 and around 10,100. Would not be surprised if we bounce up to 10,100. If we do clear 10,100, we are likely to make our move to around 10,450. Let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour and put on the Ichimoku and see what's going on over there. The Kijun is sitting at 10,100-ish. The cloud is at 10,344-ish right now. But if we take some time, again, blue box territory, 10,500-ish, right? So yeah, that's what I'd be looking at. We can look at the 12 hour 2 for confirmation to see what's going on. 10,230-ish. Tenkin, by the way, 12 hour rejected the Tenkin twice. That was another sign for you if you do want to play the higher time frames. So quick recap on everything we talked about. If you look at the cloud, bottom support 8,700, upper support region that we need to break is 10,100, right? Lining up with, even if you remove the cloud, you will see that our horizontals all line up exactly with that. Lots of confluence over there. You're seeing this squeeze, lots of supports, lots of resistances, crammed up price action over here. We are going to see some sort of move very soon. The question is in which direction. It's going to be very choppy here, guys, very choppy. So sit out and wait. If we break 9,700, we're likely to make a move quickly to 9,400. If we break that too, next target is around 8,700 towards the upside. We are looking to clear 10,100. Our next targets are 10,350. After that, 10,520ish is what I am looking at. And then if we clear that, we would likely float up to 11,100. I would not be surprised at all, 11,100 being our next target. After that, I know a lot of people are looking around 13,000. I wouldn't be looking at that just yet. I'm keeping an eye on this trend line over here, all the way from here. I'd be looking at, depending on how long it takes to get there, 12,000ish. It lines up with these horizontals over here as well. Let's say, yeah, 12,000. Yeah. So that's it for today. Again, guys, I know it's not clear, but that's the reason I'm not taking any trend trades. Don't force the trade, right? I'm not in a trend trade because it's not clear. You guys are not going to get clear answers when there is no clear answer to be had, and you guys need to be okay with that as traders. Sometimes it's just shitty price action, depending on what kind of trader you are, right? If you like range trades, this is freaking awesome, man. This is awesome for you. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. I hope you guys like this one. Throw it a like, throw a subscribe. I'll see you soon. Ciao.